Good morning, everyone. Before we start with exercise 12.2, you should revise the concepts of congruency once again, especially the criteria for proving congruence of triangles. So go through the video shared uh, and revise the concepts for proving congruency, and then let us start with exercise 12.2. So open exercise 12.2 and look at question number 1. You want to establish triangle DEF congruent to triangle MNP. Now, when you see such language, and here this order is given DEF. So here order of letters is also important, and that is why MNP is given. So D will be equal to M, E will be equal to N, and F will be equal to P. That means angle D equal to angle M, angle E equal to angle N, and angle F equal to angle P if they are congruent. So here order is very important while looking into the congruency of two triangles. So the question says, using ASA rule of congruence. So ASA, angle, side angle. So here you're given two angles to be equal, angle D equal to angle M and angle F equal to angle P. So they're asking what additional information. So you can easily observe that two angles are given already equal. So what is left that has to be that should be equal? So it is angle this S is not given. Two angles are given equal. S, that means side is not given. So which are the two angles given? Angle D, this angle D is equal to angle M, and angle F is equal to angle P. And then the side has to be equal. So which side is formed using these two letters? So that you have to see. Which side is formed using these two angles. So angle D and angle F. So DF is formed, and with M and P, MP is formed. So DF should be equal to MP. So let us write this in steps. So let us write our solution in triangle DEF and triangle MNP. What is given? Angle D equal to angle M and angle F equal to angle P. Now we are joining these two letters. So D and F, if we join, we get DF, and M and P we join, so we get MP. So the side DF should be equal to side MP. So in order to establish congruence using ASA rule, we need DF equal to MP. So that is the answer. Now look at question number 3. Read question number 3. Here, if triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding parts, and what criteria did you use? So the two triangles are to be congruent. They are to be congruent. And what is given? This angle B is given equal to angle Q. And what else is given? So it is not given in language, but it is given in figure. So sometimes the information is given in question in form of language, and sometimes it is given in figure as it is given in this question. Angle C is equal to angle R. So these two angles are given equal. So that means two angles are given equal. So they might be congruent by ASA rule. Now here, don't be confused that right angle is given in the two triangles. So it should be that they are congruent by RHS rule. It's not compulsory that when right angle is given, then they are congruent by RHS rule. Right angle is also an angle. So if right angle is given, that can be considered as an angle. So here one right angle, that is an angle, is equal to another right angle, another angle, and angle C equal to angle R. So two angles are given equal in the two triangles. Ignore the right angle. Consider it as a normal angle. Now if two angles are given equal, so you need one side in between. So which is that side which is in between the two angles? This side should be equal to this side. So then they are congruent by ASA. ASA. Here ASA. So let us write this in solution. Same triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Angle B is equal to angle Q given. Angle C equal to angle R given. And we should have BC equal to QR. So this is the additional information we need to prove the two triangles congruent by ASA rule. Look at question number 5. In the adjoining figure, measures of some parts are indicated. So some information is again given in figure. State three pairs of equal parts in triangles ABC and ABD. So let us draw these two triangles separately. So let us write the solution and let us make the two triangles, draw the two triangles separately. Triangle ABC, the two triangles which are named here are triangle ABC and triangle ABD. So let us form the two triangles separately. So triangle ABC and triangle ABD. So we have formed the two triangles here, constructed the two triangles separately, and let us write the information given in the question in these two triangles. So how much is this angle? Look at this angle. How much is this angle? In triangle DAB, how much is angle DAB? DAB is 45 plus 30 degree. So let us add these two, 45 plus 30, we get DAB as 75 degree. So this angle is 75 degree. So this angle is 75 degree. And same way, look at this angle. How much is this total angle? Again, this is 45 plus 30, that is 75 degrees. So angle CBA is this angle. This is also 75 degree. So here this angle is also 75 degree. So we got two angles equal. Now angle CAB. So angle CAB is this angle. Let us find this angle in the triangle in the given figure. So it is 30 degree. So this angle is 30 degree. This is 30. Now how much is angle DBA? Let us find from the given figure. So DBA is this. So this is how much? This is again 30 degree. So from the figure given in the question, we wrote the information in the two triangles that we have drawn. So it is the same information that was given in the mixed figure in the question. We drawn the two triangles separately and we wrote the information in the given in the two triangles we have drawn by ourselves. Now let us see what we get from this. So in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, now we have angle DAB. DAB is which angle? This angle, that is 75, is equal to angle CBA. This is this angle CBA, that is also 75. So that is how these two are equal. Angle DAB equal to angle CBA because both are 75 degree each. Same way, now angle DBA, that is DBA is this angle, that is 30, is equal to angle CAB, that is again 30 degree. So let us write this. Actually, you have to make this correction. This is CAB. So you can make this correction here. This is CAB. Now, what is the third thing that is equal in the two figures? Is this side AB is equal to this side again AB. So both are having the same side AB. That means AB actually was common in the given figure. So we can write the next step as AB equal to AB because it is a common side in both the triangles. So we got two angles and one side equal in the two triangles, and hence the two triangles are congruent by ASA rule. Now next they are asking in the third part, is BC equal to AD? So here BC equal to AD by CPCT. So once the two triangles are congruent by CPCT, the corresponding parts will be equal. So BC equal to AD by CPCT.